duh, 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 duh. So yes, this is a game. Let's see. So what is this game? This is the demo for the game called Hotel Galactic. And as you can probably imagine, it's a management game where you try to build a 5-star hotel, as it seems. So let's have a look. Plus, let's create a profile. It's interesting that you have story mode, sandbox mode, but hey, that is also interesting. There's a story mode and there's a sandbox mode. But we are here to play the demo. Standalone chapter offering an alternate take on Hotel Galactic's grand opening. With time running out, Gustav, Maklo and the rest of the crew need all the help they can get. Jump in to restore the hotel, welcome your first guests and pull off the perfect dinner service. No pressure, TM. Well, yes, that is me. Congratulations. Interesting take on characters. Well, I just choose this. Not entirely happy with the design of this Anthro character. You know, too flat. Can you imagine where the inspiration for this game is coming from? It's definitely not Spirited Away or anything, of course. So let's have a look around. So it is a 3D game, but you only can interact mostly in a 2D plane. It has some... It had some performance problem there when I went. Yeah, it's... It lags a little bit sometimes. I think because it loads some assets, yeah. Well, I have to say, I would live on this island. I wouldn't run a hotel, though. Oh, look. Anyway, zoom in, zoom out. Do you also tell me which is the zoom in, zoom out function? No, I just have to find out. Okay. Oh god, chap. Cosmic calamity! Dad! You alive? Everything okay? What? Pops! Oh, didn't see you there. Yeah, are they talking to me or the guy right of us? Did you hear that crash? My poor dad! He's probably tangled himself up like a pretzel again. We need to hurry. Please help us get to him. You just have to open the door. Okay, hold down X on worker, then drag them to the desired location and release and drop them. That's interesting that you can do that. What are you doing? What? Okay. Help out. Ah, okay. They are punching them. Okay. Boy, that was close. A second longer and I would have turned blue like Gustav. I thought I would tidy up a bit. Nothing wrong with a little order, right? But well, things didn't quite go as planned. I tried to pick up some trash and then BAM! The whole shelf came crashing down as if it had a mind of its own. Ghost, Scooby? Not entirely sure if I like the approach of Banjo and Kazooie take on voice acting there for the characters. It depends. I mean, this is not as terrible. Yet, just like the stars aligning in a time of need, you all appeared and saved the day. Breaking the fourth wall? Thank you, my dear son. Thank you, all of you, for reminding me of the strength we find in unity. But not in unity as a game engine. Destroy barricade. Oh, this. Okay. It has like a kind of a snap-on feature. If you're near enough of something. Okay, so you destroyed stuff and people come and pick it up. Okay. Talk to spawn. Which one? Ah, you. Yeah, so typical of him. Truly one of a kind in this galaxy through and through. Seriously though, my pup's heart is as big as the dwerg's, but those knees of his are starting to creak. Always busy tinkering or fixing something, but let's take a look at what's been left for us to fix. Ouch, the lobby has sure seen better days. If we are going to impress anyone at the grand opening, this mess has to go. Clean up the trash. Rating board. Hotel star rating feature not available in the demo, but your hotel already looks like a 5-star experience. No, it doesn't. Okay, Jeff is here. We wait. So yes, I mean the demo is basically throwing you into the gameplay that has already been has already started. I will make the assumption they do this so you get a better impression of what to expect out of the game instead of starting you from the get-go, from the beginning. Would kind of make sense. Not sure if I really like the Strange thing is, it can work out sometimes, depending how you pull it off. I will be this person to say that Undertale pulled it off in a good way. Because they didn't do the not this, but instead, when the text was displayed, they went like oh, you know, it wasn't like an actual sound expression, but it took like the same sound and pitched it at different levels and at different paces, and that gave each character a distinctive different voice without actually voice acting it. And I feel like Undertale did that well. It's not the only game that is doing that, but it's a good example because most people know Undertale. I always feel like when people try to mimic Banjo and Kazooie, I feel like it's like this uncanny valley where it's between I can live with this and it's kind of annoying. And welcome back. I'm kind on the fence between it is okay, but it is also a little bit annoying. So, yeah. One thing that I wanna see though. So, here. Let's see. I think it's the dialogue, isn't it? So what happens if I turn off dialogue? I wonder. So we're gonna let them clean up there. And now we repair the reception desk. It's quite of amusing. It's like, oh yeah, they just throw logs into the reception desk. And twigs. Okay, so each individual working at the hotel has XP to gain from things they do. Okay, now it looks like a reception. Let's see. See, this is the thing. You hear this? This. I have to talk to another character to check this. Great work! The hotel already has a few rooms, but if we want to accommodate more guests, we'll need additional ones. Access to the construction mode using the platform right next to the entrance. Once there, find a good spot and plan the construction of a new guest room. Oh, and Maklo and my dad have been grumbling about sharing the same restroom as our guests. It's not exactly ideal, is it? So, if you got time, let's build a dedicated restroom for our team. Only if it fits the schedule, of course. Let me click on him. So, I can always do this, which is quite nice, but I cannot communicate with this, and the music is too loud. Okay. Enter construction mode. Okay. Let's see what it says here. Interesting. We can even decide the size of the rooms we are building. Hold X and drag on the grid to define the room size. Release the button to confirm. Areas marked in red indicate that you cannot build there. This is the drag and drop. So, a guest room and a restroom. What do we need? We need a guest room and a restroom. So I guess the restroom is basically... Am I going to make this 3 or 4? Huh. So I can make it 3 by 3 or 3 by 4. Let's make it 3 by 4. Let go of X. Do I need to confirm it? Ah, yeah. Okay. And we also make a restroom for our workers. 3 by 3? Only 3 by 3. Okay. Okay. Can't really do much more than this. So I assume I would press this. Yeah. I would really love to talk to a different character than this one. No, that's a fine spot for the new room. You've got an eye for it. Once your design is done, we'll move on. We'll transporting the supplies to the construction site, and afterward we'll get to hammer time. While you're at it, start thinking about the next steps, like what kind of furniture we will add. Oh, and don't forget the crafting station. It's rusty, sure, but it's where you craft all the new goodies. And that is what I wanted to hear. So it uses exactly the same sound for the text. And see, this is probably what I would say to the developer, that they would apply a different pitch to each of those characters talking. This sound should not be just one sound, it should be individual for each character. Because then I, as a player, can decide, do I want to hear the or do I want to turn it off and then have this instead. Because then you give the players the option to choose between I want to hear this or I don't want to hear this. But at the same time you still have an audible difference and know like which character is currently talking to you. That might be not a huge thing for most of us because we see which character is talking to us, but in consideration that not everybody has the best eyesight, some people might even be partially, if not full blind, and want to play this game. And yes, people can play these games regardless. There are like ways to do that. If they have like an audible difference that they hear, then they can already notice, oh, this is a different character I'm talking to. So, yeah, I personally would appreciate that because I'm not the biggest fan of Banjo-Kazooie talk. Alright, we may run short on materials during construction. Both crafting and building both eat up valuable resources. In that case, you can pick up a few trees to cut down. Well, we'll need the extra supplies to get everything done. We are currently constructing the rooms, but we also want to get a... You know what? Come with me. Do the thing. How do I force you to do this? I first have to make the command of cutting down the tree. And then I have to put the character on it. Holy gummy tree! Jeez. I didn't expect that the trees would be made of rubber. Now they are lying there. No farming storage. Farming storage. Do I need to build that? I wonder. Oh, okay. So. Okay. They are there. I didn't see those. Okay, I see. Okay, you also have a quick button to switch between. I just discovered the stat screen for each character. Bladder, comfort, food, fun, rest, hygiene. That's a lot of stats to take to keep track of. Composure, enthusiasm, palate, patience, purity, serenity, vitality. Okay. Construction, cooking, gathering, housekeeping, mining, nurturing, research, service, social. That's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff to keep track of. Interesting. Yes, you can press right trigger, but it apparently doesn't really. speed up the game? Which is weird. Also loud. Kind of. You can feel that aura of freshness, like a calm breeze after a storm. But something feels amiss still, doesn't it? A space like this deserves just the right touch. I recall we have some unused toilet stalls tucked away in the basement. Best we put them to use. Okay. Just tell us where to place them and we should be good to go. Unpack Gold Star restroom stall. Okay. Find a suitable spot in the hotel to place the object. Use left and right to rotate it for the proper alignment. Press X to confirm the placement. Why would you place it in the middle of the room? Huh. I get this. But shouldn't I be able to move it within the room? You just place it in the middle of the room? Strange? I have to say that this demo could be better. Like, sure, it explains quite a lot of things, but it also leaves out some explanations. I have to use this. I have to use the analog stick to actually place it specifically. Okay. I see. And that's why it didn't actually place those. That does make sense. It almost makes you want to be able to move the actual camera. I see the grid on the floor, but you know, like, you almost feel tempted to do it. Interesting. It only allows me to place it there. Strange, but okay. It's even more strange because here I can place it far more towards the door. It's kind of strange. But okay. Okay, so they finished making this room, which is good. I mean, I'm playing it with a controller at the moment. You don't have to. You can easily play this with keyboard and mouse. I was just like, I'm going to try it with controller. Where do you store all of this? Okay. Huh. Alien goo delivery. What? This is the kitchen. This is the sleep room. Storage room. Not sure what this is. Elevator, and then we have like 3 rooms. Except only 2 rooms are having furnitures. Okay. Of course, there are also like things desired to be answered. For example, will trees grow back? If yes, how long will they take? I will make the assumption they will grow back. It's like informations like these where I would love to have these infos, like from the get-go. Like the moment we decide like, yes, you can cut down trees. This tree even seems to have like fruits on it. The reason I'm always so curious about all of these informations is like when I play like a management game or a builder game, I usually like to have as much possible information about how to interact and use resources. Because it makes my management of the game and building of the game much easier. New restroom. The fresh scent alone could lift anyone's spirits. Okay. All we need now is an access board to keep our folks out of the wrong rooms. You know, Maklo, he'll probably try to claim the guest bathroom as his own. Click on the crafting station and select the access board. Craft, then unpack it above the restroom door. Okay. I guess this? Crafting panel? Select the item you want to craft from the list, press X to add it to the queue. Ensure you have enough raw materials in stock, otherwise the workers cannot begin crafting, which makes, of course, sense. And we want to make an access board, which is, of course, a question what it is, where it is at. Let's see. Gold star bathroom cabinet drawer, gold star bathroom mirror, gold star bathroom shelf. Okay, so it is ordered by alphabet. I think because we go from a gold star bed to a Roku bed and Roku bench, Roku. Okay. Good, because one of the things is, like, when you have this, you need, like, a logical system behind it. Okay, an access board, and apparently I can choose between two. I will make the assumption this is the one I need. Okay. Craft a guest bed. One cloth, 5 logs. Let's make one of those. Okay. I will make the assumption that in the beginning this is a little bit... I wish I knew how to fast forward. I know I can press this button, but then what? How do you... Whatever. Place the restroom access board in your chosen spot within the restroom. Once positioned, press X. Then the board to open the action wheel. From there you can assign access. Okay. Unpack access board in the restroom. Ah, they just dropped it down there. Unpack. Okay. Can I... Ah, this is how... Okay, the analog stick is the one that... Okay, makes sense. It's a bit finicky, like when you have like two objects like slightly or completely overlapping. As you try like to go on the board and it snaps down then to the stall instead. This is basically why I wish we could control the camera you know, more to the left and more to the right to give us a bit more in-depth sight into the 3D world. Move, change room access. All welcome. Hotel staff, guests only. Hotel staff only. It's still a little bit weird when you think about it. You know, think about it. You are in a hotel and then you walk to the restroom, aka toilet, and here you are. But then you have like staff walking into your toilet, to the next room, to their toilet. It's not how usually toilets are built. Now this is a true manager leads. How a true manager leads. Caring for customers, yes, but never forgetting the people who keep this place running. Thank you, we deserve a place of our own too, you know. As a reward, me and Maklo looked through our old belongings and found this amazing dragon statue. We both feel like it will be a great centerpiece for the dining room. Do it with what you wish. Do what you wish with it. Do. Okay. Okay, I mean, I opened it. Now what? Oh, this is what? Okay. Unpack it, I guess. You see a great centerpiece for the dining room. This is the dining room, I guess. Yeah, it looks like the dining room. Ah, that is good to know. You cannot grab an employee with a crate in their paws to move them around. Okay, unpack guest bed in the guest room. Okay. It's a bit unconventional how it works, but it's okay. Like I said, like I wish I could like understand how to fast forward, but I just don't get it. Phew, I haven't worked up this much of a sweat in ages, but hey, they say honest work builds character, right? I reckon we're ready, my furry friend. Oh god, he called him a furry. Well, more or less. I think we got things in pretty good shape, for now at least. So we are. Don't hesitate to open the hotel when you feel ready. Oh, and you, yes, you. Don't forget about that new room. Maybe spruce it up a bit and add some flair, you know? Something cozy that will make the guest go, wow! So you mean I should add a light? But don't take too long. Guests can be impatient bunch, and we wouldn't want them pacing around. Why? They could go outside and enjoy this wonderful garden. Yeah, I don't know. Dinner table set. What? This doesn't look like a dinner table. But okay. Gold star bathroom shelf. Zen shelf. Sure. Ginseng. And so you have a table, you have planned. I will even give you a bathroom wall lamp for not your bathroom if you want me to. Okay, let's make one of those. And we are extremely generous. And even give you a bedroom shelf. Shall we also make a rug? I guess we do. Okay, I have two. Where are you? There we go. You know, I like the feature. The feature that I can grab like people and move around. That I feel like is very good. It's probably... I mean, I can try it out. I mean, I don't have to play with the controller. You know? I feel like this transition from the wall and unveil the room is a little bit performance tasking. Like, it slows down the game. Like, you can feel it when you zoom over it. I feel like I like this better, to be honest. Now I'm basically playing with mouse and keyboard. And I have to say, like, I like it better. Like, it feels faster, snappier. Send shelf. Also, the placing is so much easier with mouse, because look at this, how fast I can move it, how much more precise I can set it down. I like this far better. What is this? Wall-mounted flowers. Wall-mounted flowers, I think I will put it something like here. So the good thing about the music is, like, the music is not going to get on your nerves over time. Like, it's very mellow, it's nice. It's also, interestingly enough, not always active. So I would say, like, I can listen to this music for a long time and not feeling bothered by it, which is important. See, now there's absolutely no music. And I have to say, this is fine. Because you have, like, the other noises, the wind. Some of bird noises, which most likely are not really birds, since this is a space game. But yeah. There's the bedroom shelf. One of the things that I notice is that I always want to left click on those things, like the crates and so on. But you do everything with left click. Hey, you can be like here. Oh, complete different music when I go up here. Or should I say, a different soundscape? That's nice. Right, and we also need like some light. It's not a fire hazard or anything, of course not. Why would I ever think that is a fire hazard? Anyway. Where's my rock? There's my rock. What the fuck is it doing up there? The rock doesn't belong down there. What kind of rock is this? That is the strangest rock I've seen in my entire life. And as far as I remember, I also made like some plant? Didn't I also make a plant? You know, something like this? Oh no, I decided against this and made the other plant. I remember. We could put down a sand lamp instead. I probably should have made this rock and not this rock. Most likely. That would explain a lot. Pinky? Look, make it ginseng, okay? Yeah, this kind of rock would kind of fit it more into that room. Look at this, like the other rooms kind of have them as well. This room has like this merp kind of rock. I'm not entirely sure what a merp rock is, but okay. Yes, I'm actually not opening the hotel yet. I just want to finish this room first. So the ginseng can be put down everywhere, but in this case, I want it in this room. Question is, should I put it there or over there? You know what? Let's put it in this corner. Yes. Okay. Makler, can you? Here. So as soon as they have put this down, I also want to cut this down and see if this, you know, it looks like they have some fruit on it. Maybe it's the tree behind it? I'm not entirely sure. Oh, I just saw it. So yeah, oh, okay, it also drops down when you cut it down. That's interesting. But you also have the option to just obtain the fruit, except it's not yet unlocked. Which is a bit weird, to be honest. Like, why is picking fruit from a tree something you need to unlock? You know, it's basically like saying going left is something you need to unlock first. But this is not DLC quest. Anyway, let's actually open the hotel. Apparently we are waiting for guests. And that's a little bit risky how you arrive there. Okay, so interesting creature. Newt Newt. It's a Newt Newt and the strange all Newt Newts. To check in a guest, hold left button and drag them to the desired room. It's an interesting way of doing things. Let's see. This has one bed. This has two beds. You go here. And you go apparently here. And one of them is effed because they cannot stay. What is this one doing? He's just like, oh fuck this, I'm gone. Apparently. Talk to Maklo. Oh well, my solar berries. Every time I think I got the kitchen under control, something slips away. And here I am, managing everything on my own again. Guests are bustling about. My chopping board is a battlefield, and oh, did I even slice the scalloped mint yet? Ha! It's all a blur. Listen, I need your input today. No time to ponder flavors and preferences. Our guests deserve only the finest. Okay. Delicious. What appetizers do you think they would prefer? Something light to start their feast, perhaps? The Wetting Nebula Shashliks. The Frivolous Tentacular Star Cakes. I honestly have to say, with our guests, I don't even know how they will consume any of this. go with this. A fine choice, I must say. Now tell me what main course would best to follow that. It must be bold but refined, like this place we are building. The crusty kipster tail or the flavorful seed burst rolls? Well, you said bold but refined, so we go with this. Oh, splendid. A spoonful of miso here and a garnish there. It will be perfect. Our esteemed guests will leave raving. Low poly lobster, yes. But wait, there's more. We're not done. Every feast needs a sweet finish. So tell me, what dessert shall we serve to seal the evening? Are we going to go with the refreshing puff cheesecake or the soft and gentle fochi mochi? It's gonna be the fochi mochi. Marvelous, absolutely marvelous. Now, let's get back to work before the chaos returns. If it weren't for all this commotion, I would let you prepare your own dish, you know? One more thing I was supposed to mention. Keep a watchful eye on the dining room. Our guests will need your cues to place their orders. What? But let me share a little advice. This being our opening night, my hands are best kept on the pots and pans, don't you think? I'll be waiting for your orders, of course, but for now, perhaps it's best to leave me to the kitchen. I'll make sure every dish sings. Woo! To open the priority panel, click on the Deret head. Okay. Oh god. It's one of those games. Set Maclos cooking to high priority. Cooking? He is on 3. Set everyone else cooking to skip. 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 Take orders. I would take orders, but my guests are not interested in food at the moment. Okay, now I have people who want to eat. Great. First they don't want to order, then everybody wants to order. Okay, why are you... Okay, I see it. You have materials, that's why. I like how they go to take the order from the guest that arrived last. Very interesting. So you took half an order? Okay, once you take an order from a guest, the meal details will appear on the corkboard in the kitchen. Hover over the corresponding note to view the meal specifics. Check its preparation time and find out when it's ready to be served. You're killing me, game. But apparently I don't need to... Do I need to do this? I mean, he's now doing all of that. Okay. The ingredients. I guess that's the patience the guest has. Since then this order came in, I see. I don't think. Wait for the workers to finish cooking. Well, yeah. This one is not interested in food. He is a good guest. He doesn't want food. Sir. Thank you. It's a bit weird, the way this hotel is built at the moment. In all honesty, because like they take like materials from they go through 2 bathrooms, through the dining room. It's like, huh? Would you look at those pingtons? Pingtons? These things like the kings they are. You would think they would be tooting out happy tunes from their trumpet noses by now, but no. They're looking a little, deflated. Pingtons live for joy, dancing, music, celebrations, you know, the good stuff. What could we... Wait, I've got it. A radio. A proper Pington radio. It's their own design too. Fancy little knobs, glowing panels, they thought of everything. We just need to craft one, set it up, and let the tunes do the rest. Trust me, once the music starts, they will be swinging those trumpet snouts like nobody's business. Those are your noses? How do you eat? Okay. Whoa. That was a little bit too far. Listen. Do your job. Where's my other worker? You, stop doing that. Deliver food. I said deliver food. Oh god, I have to do this myself, that's why. Stop it. Deliver the food first. Thank you. Then you can go build stuff. Now you can do your thing here. It's okay. Stop. Deliver food. Wow, he fell through the floor. Problem? Maybe? Hi. Unpack. Wait. Raid. You're there. Where's this other worker? Stop it. Over here. And then we pause. Okay. This is a very, very management heavy game. You can see where it kind of took its inspiration. Like, first and foremost, the theme is Spirited Away. And they made it a Galaxy game instead. But they also have, oh god. What was the name of this game? What was the science fiction management game top-down view? You live on a planet, you dig into rocks, you make your bedrooms. The idea is to build like a rocket in the end. Come on. Everybody liked that game. So yes, let me see if I can find it. I have it in the back of my mind, but I forgot. Wonderful. I don't even know if I have it. I wonder if it's in done. No. What was the game's name? Carrion. No. Skylines, Cozy Grove, Darksiders. No. Story. No. Ico, House of Dortmund. I have the game. I played the game. Sky, no. Welcome back. As I'm still searching for the name of that management game, I should know. I should know. Interesting. So I have no. Huh? Huh? Come on. We are looking for a science fiction management game that has exactly the same function as this game, where you say like the priority of this thing that you can do is this high or low. Ah, fuck. What was the name of it? Everybody should know. How the heck did I forget this? Science fiction, base building management, indie, top-down view. No. The moment I see the title, I go like, oh. Why is this article going like, this, and then stops? Huh? Rimworld. There we go. So yes, this part this is inspired by Rimworld. I like this system because it helps managing like a lot of tasks with your characters more easily. Anyway. Now we have the radio there. But these guys are like finished eating. It's just like this one single person there. Okay. Makes sense, I guess. He is just standing in the storage room. Oh, he's dancing. That's good. Oh, it's actually 2. That's some bass there. Oh, there's another one. They are clipping into each other. I think that is not supposed to happen. I guess. Maybe. I don't know. I still haven't figured out how to increase speed with the controller, but with the mouse I just go on 2 times speed and it just works. It just works, gamers. You do have phones, right? How to offend the entire gaming community. Fallout 76 was an amazing game. Skyrim delivered and had never any bugs or exploits or anything. It was flawless. Okay, these guys are going to check out. I don't really need more people at the moment. I cannot actually close the hotel, which is funny. Oh, it's just coming here to pick up guests, I guess. Yep. Because these guys are going to leave. When guests are ready to check out, they will wait in the lobby and form a queue. How lovely of them. You can click on any guest in the queue to start the checkout process. If guests are left waiting too long, they will leave without paying. What? Resulting in lost income and hit your ratings. Make sure to attend to your guests promptly to keep everyone running and smoothly. Yeah, sure, I wanna see which hotel lets you do that in reality. Like, imagine you go and stay at a 5-star hotel and then you think like, yeah, no, I waited too long, so... You know what? I'm not happy. I just leave and don't pay. Yeah, sure, that's going well for you. Ah, the night is behind us, and what a fine job we've done. But, of course, there's still much to prepare for our next guests. How about no? We can't have them sleeping on used bedding now, can we? You can, if you're a terrible hotel. That simply wouldn't reflect the care we strive for. Please, head to the guest rooms and check which sheet need changing. A clean bed is the first step to making them feel at home. True. And don't forget, the used bedding will need washing and drying before it's ready to serve its purpose again. Hooray. After each guest stay, you need to replace the sheets. Click on the bed and select change sheets. Okay. Can we also change the guest? Smile. Okay. Can you do your job here? And can you do your job there? What are you doing? Why are you doing? Hello. Ah, there you are. The first guests have come and gone. They gave us much to think about, didn't they? It's clear that every detail matters. To truly impress your future guests, we must refine our offerings and cultivate something unique, basically becoming Japan, something they will never forget. There's a word of a merchant arriving at the harbor today. He carries exotic seeds, rare and full of promise. With care, we could grow into ingredients that add something truly special to our menu. And with rare ingredients like these, even the Pinktons might toot out a fanfare from those trumpet noses of theirs. Why are you so obsessed about their noses? If that doesn't spell success, I don't know what will. If you find anything worthy, bring it back promptly. Each choice we make now will help shape the experience of those yet to come. Generations will be working as slaves at our hotel. At our lovely hotel. His name is Knuckles. This guy's name is Knuckles. And his name is Silver. Oh no, they are Sonic fans. Oh, hello there. You look like you had quite a night. How are you holding up? Great, that's super great. You didn't even say a word, but I'm impressed. Well, I don't have much time for chit-chat, but I can tell you've got an eye for value. Let me show you something special. I've got a few treasures that might pique your interest. Top quality seeds, straight from the finest corners of the galaxy. What if I want gay seeds? The rose light grapes are a true delight. The fruits are as sweet as honey and soft as a cloud fluff. Perfect for anyone looking to charm a Picton or two. Rose light grapes, huh? Then there's the curious golden glissade plant, zesty and full of energy. Its fruit packs a punch. Though, I admit, if I looked like one, I would hesitate to take a bite. I'm funny. Oh, and if you got some extra coin lying around, you might want to check out my plasma fertilizer. One sprinkle and your plants will grow faster than gossip at the GPC party. Galactic Police? Collective? The GPC? What? You've never heard of them? Fret not, everyone ends up in their radar sooner or later. Just a fair warning. Anyway. Foreshadowing. Like, okay, cool. Anyway, I don't know when I'll come across any of these again, let alone the same time. So, if either catches your fancy, now's the time to act. Purchase an item from the merchant. Click on the crate you want to select by item. Item will automatically transport it to the docking area. Okay. Rose light seed. Plasma fertilizer. How much money do I have? I have 47. 90. Okay, so we buy this. Guess we buy this. Sure, why not? Let's buy everything. Holy physics! Holy physics again. Unpack seed pouch. Change sheet. 2 of 3. Oh, because... yeah. You're still doing that. Okay, cool. 1 second. Jesus. That's my fertilizer. Unpack? Okay. Do... Not entirely sure if this is what I want to do with them. But okay. Wash and dry the sheets. You do things. Hotels, man. Okay, why did you stop? Bro? I'm not entirely sure what's going on. You have something to say, but you're moving. I guess you are going to give me a garden lesson. I will make the assumption. Ah, you've returned. Tell me, did you manage to find anything worthwhile from that crafty soul? Marvelous! Silver always has a trick up his sleeve, though his prices do tend to stretch one's patience. Did I ever tell you? I once traded a I once traded a family heirloom for a handful of seeds? Did I not? I did not? Well, let's keep it that way. Enough chatter. Let's see what you've brought, shall we? Time to get to work. Now let's channel our inner gardening prowess and help these little ones to find their new home in the soil. Start with a hole, drop the seed, and yes, clap your hands twice. It's an old gardener's trick, you see. They say it encourages the soil spirits to welcome the seed. Okay. Oh, don't forget, no rain for a whole month means these little ones will need some tender care. Keep them watered, or they will have we will have very thirsty plants and very grumpy Pinktons on our hands. Okay, click on the appropriate bedding and add fertilizer or plant your chosen seeds. A worker will handle the planting for you. Hover over the plant to check when it needs watering. To water it, click and select the watering option from the action wheel. Keep an eye on its growth stages as it develops. Okay. Now if I would just remember. What happened here? Wait. Plant seed? I want to apply the fertilizer? Or do I first plant and then add fertilizer? It said it the other way around, but okay. do something? Okay. But I... Okay. Why do I have no options here? And why are these things here missing? Did no one transport them? No one transported them. Oh, hi. Yeah, the problem is... Hello? What? I... Okay, whatever. It's not always... Oh, I see them. Right, okay. Why currently unavailable? It is very specific. When it comes like to dragging the workers to what they should do, you need to be very precise with all of this. And while you're doing this, you also need to do this. Yo. Okay. No. Water this. Okay, he took... God. Can I say that this is a little bit stressful? Just a little bit. Hi. Can you do this? Okay. What is going on? So much is going on. A million things at once are happening. It's really... Where's my other worker? This is not stressful at all. How do I make you do this? I'm quite confused. Like, it says collect dry bed sheets. How do I make them to do that? That I don't get it. Really strange. Okay, anyway. You've been running the hotel well, but the truth to be told, we might need some fresh blood soon. What? You're going to sacrifice me? Huh, I mean, I don't even have any. But let's face it, we're not getting any younger here, and we can't keep this up forever. I know a guy, an old friend of mine, someone reliable, someone who might just be able to help us. I'll send him a letter to get here as soon as possible. Keep your eyes open, he's fast. He'll show up at a harbor at any moment now. Oh my god, he's already passed. Whoops. I still need someone to do this. I don't know how to enforce them to change the sheets. I know. Don't give me those guests. Alright lads, let's get this ship tied up. Quick break, then we're off again. Well, long time no see. I came here as fast as I could. Ugh. Remember that time we sailed to, that place with the big, whatchamacallit? You sound different. Ugh. Wait a minute, you're not Gustav. My eyes, I tell you, they're not as sharp as they used to be. Right. Ugh. New crew. Got it. Regardless, I've got the best of the best waiting for you. No need for long introductions. Ugh. Just pick one with the sparkliest eyes. Give him a bunk, a belly full of grub, and I will be your most loyal little bee. Okay. To hire a new worker, click on the character of your choice, waiting for the ship, and select hire. Okay, is there social? House curb, okay. Brio, sure. Why not? Do we hire more than one? Nope. Nope. There's no hiring of multiple workers. You get one and then fuck off. Oh look, you actually managed to change the rocks. I think? Maybe? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Collect dry sheets. Yeah, I would. I just don't know how. I cannot click on it, by the way. I try. Like, I really try, and it doesn't work. I also cannot use a command there. Move. How do you do that? I really don't know how to collect. Oh. What? I had to click here. Not on the sheets, in there. Well, that is really unfortunate and bad, in all honesty. Okay. Yeah, so I wish the game, at least the demo, would be like more explaining itself. Everyone's always poking fun at me. Oh, Tuyuk? I like the name Tuyuk better. You and your sheets. But you know what? This stuff really matters. A fresh bed isn't just a bed. It's like a warm hug that says, welcome home. And if it's not important, I don't know what it is. So, while they laugh, our guests will be sleeping like Benjamin himself tonight. Oh? Is this an American joke? Just, don't say that in front of Gustav. They go way back and moons above. I really shouldn't have said that. Okay, so Benjamin is an actual character in the game. Well, look at the time. Thanks again for all your help, my friend. I'll just, go check on something. Yes, something. Something. By standing in the corner. I see. It's a lot to keep track on this. They weren't so happy with it, but it makes sense. That's the thing, because the game, like when we had drying here, I tried to click on the sheets, which makes the most sense. Not on this or that. I hope they change that for the final release of the game, because like it's the most logical, obvious point to click on, you know? I'm sorry. Yay, we finally managed to do it. Transport cleaning item. No. It's kind of interesting how this guy ignored this and another guy had to come up to do that. Where is everybody? So, my question has been answered. Trees regrow. That is good. Good to know. The fact that I can let someone fall through the floor is a bit strange. Okay, apparently we have a space problem. Probably. How do you know? Ah, this is how you know that these take time. Okay, makes sense. It almost feels like the management in this management game is a bit too much management. This might bring new guests. Yep. That's like 3 new guests. 1, 2, 3. Don't bring me like 4 guests. They actually bring me 5 guests. That's a bit harsh. 2, 2, 3 nights. Take you. Here? Did I do it? And wait, so 5 arrived. I wanted to take care of 4. Why did this not work? Wait a second, what happened here? Why is the bed... Excuse you? I never did this. That's strange. I never did this. Why did the beds go back into crates? That does make sense. That doesn't make sense. Okay, I mean, sure. It is what it is. strange. Anyway. Where are my workers? You. What are you doing? Take the order. What about you? Why is it taking you so long to take down some sheets? Kitchen time. Take his order. Where's my order? Like, I had a defined button to go through my people here. I'm sorry, but let's see. No, that's fine. Okay, do your job, dear. It's always stressful when these guys like go for eating. Very stressful. No? That is one of the things that I don't like. The fact that these guys can fall through the floor. Really strange. What are you doing? Why? No. Anyway. I can't believe it! You actually managed to grow these little wonders with Marklo's ancient gardening advice. I was half expecting weeds. If I only could have some tiny taste. Hey, don't give me that look. They don't feed us workers gourmet treats like this, you know. I disagree. Alright, I know. It's for the little roundy Pinktons. They will be thrilled. Just don't blame me if a piece goes mysteriously missing later. Kidding. No, you're not kidding. Wait for the next guest to arrive, but I already have guests. Bro, I already have guests. Granted, I can take 2 more guests. Oh, new guests. Dinosaurs have arrived, as it looks like. You're all staying here for one night. Okay, sure. And the rest has to leave. I'm sorry. What's going on? Oh no, these are not Pinktons. We weren't ready for this, not by a long shot. Toravis here? Guests like them need more than a cozy chair and a smile. They demand something extra common. This would take more effort than catering to our beloved Pinkertons with their gentle nature and simple tastes. The ravis are like poetry in motion, slow and deliberate. Every detail matters to them, the aroma, the presentation, the balance of flavor. We must match their elegance in every bite. They may not speak much, but the way they savor the meal says it all. Let's make something that will resonate with their quiet grace. And don't forget, this meal may set the tone for all the Taravas who might visit us in the future. No pressure, right? TM. Click on a guest, then use the action wheel to elevate their next meal. You can either infuse their order with a rare ingredient from your collection or suggest a completely different dish. Okay. You seem so bored. Maybe you want to help out here? Well, they got the moves. Yeah, God, the whole budget went into dancing moves. I see. It makes perfect sense. I guess. Maybe. I don't know. You're doing so nothing. How about you help out? Infuse. Rose light grape. Take order. Take his order. Why is everybody here? Take his order. Good, you're busy cooking. Good. I wonder if this game has stairs. I know it's quite daunting and maybe even progressive to ask for stairs, but stairs would make this entire endeavor here so much easier. Hello? Okay. Sure. Okay, guys. Okay, you're busy with that. That's okay. Everything is chaos at the moment. That was a good move, like everybody got into the elevator. Well done. Good thing nothing here is stressful. I need one single worker. And I don't know if you're transporting something or not. Okay. Do you take this up? Would be cool. Thank you. You know, it's a whole management game, but when it's like this, like food and so on, it's like you mostly concentrate on this. Okay. So what now? I wonder, I mean, there should be like more than one person like working in the kitchen, and sometimes they do. Probably because this is like a basic kitchen that it's mostly a one-man show for the most part. Are you busy? Oh. Yes, I know. I know. I just feel like I wanna finish this task first before I click on Tuyuk, whose name is not Tuyuk. I just feel like Tuyuk sounds far more nicer than Tukyuk. This dialogue will trigger the final scene of the demo. Once you proceed, you will be able to continue your game. That's okay. Phew, that was a close call, wasn't it? Thanks to you, we managed to keep the Toraves satisfied for now. But let me warn you, not every guest will be so easily pleased. Some of the visitors around here can be, let's say, a touch more particular. This place has been quite a whirlwind lately. With familiar faces returning and new ones arriving, it feels we are on the brink of something extra common. Who knows what tomorrow will bring? Adventure? Chaos? Or maybe just another feast that stretches us to our limits? We hope you will stay a while. There's still so much to do, and your help could shape the path ahead of us. Oh, and me, Spawn, and Maklo have some ideas cooking. We would love to hear your thoughts. And one last thing. Word travels fast out here. The stories about this hotel are catching more ears than you might expect. I've seen more eyes lingering than usual. Not all of them seem friendly. Just keep them, just something to keep in mind as we prepare for what's to come. Now then, the stars are calling us to prepare for what lies ahead. Thank you, friend, for everything. May the wind guide your steps and the cosmos light your way. Okay. Bon voyage. Okay. I don't really want to. But I don't want to. Thank you for just opening the... It just doesn't make sense that it opens the website of Steam. Not Steam, it opens the website of Steam. Uh, problem is, Jeff is coming. So, let's keep this brief. I would say, like, I was interested in this game mostly because of the style and what it is, and I like management games. I feel like there are a lot of things to do in this game. The demo gives you a slight insight into what to expect. I feel almost a little bit overwhelmed with the management in management that is management to manage. Probably if you spend a little bit more time with the game, and especially from the actual beginning, it could potentially be less management than it seems in the demo. I also think, despite that they just mentioned there as the latest news that they overhauled their AI system, I still feel they need to work on that a bit more, especially when you have like something, here's a task, here's a room, clean up and change the sheets, and like a worker goes in there, cleans the sheets, and then walks out of the room, goes to do something else, instead of just picking up the other task to clean up in the room as well. Like, that was kind of confusing that the worker is not doing that, and that leads to a lot of manual deciding where to put workers and what they should do. So yeah, not the biggest fan of the Banjo and Kazooie. You can turn it off, which is good. Like I said, it would be cool if the that is still there when you turn off the dialogue volume. That this had like different pitches and tones to it to identify which character is basically talking to you. Not every worker needs that, just the important ones that actually talk to you. You see that they combine like different systems, so they take some management systems from RimWorld and other systems from other usual base building management games and put them together. I see no downside to that, because like the RimWorld management system is actually quite nice. Makes a lot of things go. I also feel like you have a better time playing this game with keyboard and mouse instead of controller. Controller feels slow. On the other hand, I also didn't find like the button to switch between the characters. Then again, I could just look into the options and the controls to find it. It was just very easy to find on the controller because it's a limited amount of buttons to press. What I, on the other hand, didn't find is the fast forward function on the controller. I could highlight the top right corner, which is doing that, and I will continue my explanation through Jeff's raid. And that was a little bit confusing. Again, I could have looked into the control settings. It was just like, usually it's like hold this button and then press other button to change something, and honestly I only tried the D-pad. I actually didn't try like the other buttons on the right side, so maybe I'm at that fault. I can just say like yes, it functions and works with the controller, but I feel like since this is a pretty heavy, intense management game, I feel that you will just be better off with mouse and keyboard. Like, especially when it comes to placing things in rooms, it is so much faster and more precise to do it with a mouse. It's just what I experienced here from the demo. I can see that this game can be quite chaotic at some point, even in the beginning. Some things I feel like in the demo are like, look, the demo is doing its job. It does, but it also expects you to notice things how they go. Like, one small thing that I feel like they need to improve this is like when you go and wash the sheets, which is fine. Then you hang them up to dry, which is also fine. But then getting them down is, well, logically you would say like I put my cursor on the sheets and then I get control of what to do. But instead of the sheets, it's like the rack or the button that holds up the rack to dry the sheets, to interact, to take off the dried sheets. And I feel like they need to fix that so that you can click on the actual sheets, because the other one is like very small space to click on, and I can feel that with the controller this is even more finicky and annoying. Granted, the controller has like this snap-on feature. When you are like nearby something that you can interact with, it snaps to it, which is a great help, but it is at the same time also not helpful because when you have like two elements nearby which both can be interacted, it snaps like back and forth, and maybe it doesn't snap to the actual element you want to interact with. So, and I don't really know what the perfect solution for this is. I really don't know. But it's good to see that we now, like not so long ago, management games and controller weren't like a good decision. In the meantime, I have to say, like, this improved a lot. And it's good to see that they offer both. Also, nice, thank you, layout choice between Xbox controller and PlayStation controller. Thank you, devs. I have mixed feelings about the game for myself. That that doesn't need to reflect your idea and your view of the game. Don't rely on what I say about the game as your own opinion. Form your own opinion. Form it by watching what I just played, or go to Steam and get the demo and play it yourself, which is the best thing you can do. I personally have like kind of mixed feelings. I feel like the game tries to do too many management things at once. At least I felt like that I get the feeling of being overwhelmed what to do. But on the other hand, I don't wanna say like this is a terrible game. It's certainly not a terrible game at all. I still feel interested in the game, but from playing the demo, I have to say like playing the demo and looking at the game just from videos and pictures, it is different. Like, you have a different, at least, I cannot speak for you, so let me rephrase that. I had a different impression of the game when I looked at only the videos and the pictures. Now I have played the demo and my impression is different. It's still, yes, it's a management game, it's a base building game. I was quite positively surprised that they took inspiration from RimWorld when it comes to manage your staff, which is a good thing. And at the other hand, I also saw like the slightly small problems that I feel like, that I personally feel like are like something that I would wish to see to be, well, either changed, fixed, or I wasn't expecting them. And like I said, I feel a tad overwhelmed with how much management there is. Then again, I didn't use the full management of the system, aka I ignored mostly the RimWorld functionality of the game, except for when the demo was like saying, hey, turn this worker into maximum kitchen. And so I did, but I didn't change anything else. When you do this micromanagement and you set it up correctly, then I can see that everything will work more flawlessly. It's just in the beginning that you do not have many workers, and yet you have multiple tasks going on, especially when it comes to gathering stuff and storing stuff. In that regard, I feel like it's a bit strange that the storage area for your building stuff is where the elevator is, which is like, on one side, not a bad idea because it's like right next to the elevator, so you can easily get into the elevator, go to a different floor. For that part, I say like, yeah, okay, makes sense, but it would probably make far more sense to build a dedicated storeroom, like just next room to the elevator. And and I would also say like it's a bit strange when the demo goes like, okay, build another guest room and build another toilet room that is dedicated for our staff. And I'm like, okay, that makes sense. There's nothing wrong with that. That's absolutely okay. It's just strange where you build it, you know? Because in the end, you have your staff going to the garden, and for that they go through the dining room, through 2 toilet rooms, back and forth. Leave alone the guests, actually, like going from the dining room, through 2 toilets into the garden. I'm not even sure if they were ever in the garden. So yeah, that is a bit strange. It just doesn't make sense because think about it in real life when you go to places like that. Even if you have a floor and a corridor, and let's say there are like the toilets for staff and the toilets for guests, it's not built like that, you know? You do not go as a guest into a bathroom and then have like staff going into the guest bathroom and then into their own. And on top of that, I have to ask, where are the stairs? Because everything is built around the idea of this elevator. And I see that as a problem. Like, an elevator has its use. It is very useful when it is used for guests that go from the entrance area to a higher floor to their room, or maybe to some other rooms, whatever, like leisure time rooms, balcony, whatever. But having the staff to use the elevator as well, to go from kitchen to dinner, is sure, that that can happen, but you would always have like stairs, because the elevator is something that is more meant for the guest than the actual staff. But even then, you would have like a dedicated elevator only for staff and a dedicated elevator only for guests. Granted, this is criticizing on a high level, but I just see this as a future problem. If this is the solution to move between floors, to have only elevators, even if it's multiple elevators and not just one, but only having elevators to move between floors, I feel like that is not a good decision, because it slows everything down, especially when these elevators can be used by everyone. It also doesn't make sense. Like, you don't build a house with multiple floors and go like, they are just elevators. You just don't. You can, and it is, but in reality, it's a rare occurrence. And I feel like, especially when you make a management game, please include stairs. It makes a lot of sense, and it makes a lot of things go more smoothly. Like, even for guests. Like, guests don't necessarily have to use elevators if there are stairs as well. Like, you could even increase the availability to move from floor to floor if guests can use an elevator and stairs. Staff can use their dedicated elevator or stairs. So, I'm not sure if the developer is going to do that. No clue. I would just say, like, consider it at least. I would prefer if they would include it, regardless. But yeah. For me personally, I would say, like, I keep an eye on this game. I will put it on, it is on my follow list. So that means I will keep an eye on it. I will see what people think about this, see what the developer is going to do until this game is actually going to release, and then make a decision if I still feel interested in. But like I said, go to Steam as long as the demo is there and try it out yourself. Build your own words, not justice. Like, just build your own opinion about the game. Don't take my words and make it yours. That's not how you should do. Build your own opinion about the game. Play it yourself. And see if you disagree with me, which is absolutely fine. But yeah. Still, I like that I tried it out. And it was good. So yeah, that's basically this. And now comes my usual question. Where is my mouse?